Hey guys, Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and welcome to Dissecting the Greats. This is a series where I look at some of the best players in Call of Duty and break down what makes them successful. I have done this a bunch of times now. And some guys are successful because they have amazing reaction time and zap right on target. Optic Predator did it that way. Some guys are successful because they tend to do this like aggressive camping style where they move from cover to cover, but manage always to put a head glitch between them and the other guy. Incredible Orb does it this way. Sandy Ravage did it this way in the game where I dissected him. What this guy does is threefold, and I'll point it out. The number one key to his success, and this is in order, by the way, the number one key from what I see from this guy is he's ready for the gunfight before the gunfight starts. And what you just saw there, by the way, is key number 3. I'll get to it. Every time this guy enters a gunfight, like this right here, he has his sights up, he's going around the corner, he's often strafe walking, and he's ready to engage the other guy, while everyone he plays with seems to be idiots who run around with their head cut off and just, sprint around corners and find it. And by the way, he's not just matching up against noobs. I went and usually when I ask for someone for gameplay, they take a little while to get back to me for a game. I'll get it, I'll work on it, etc. This guy instantly had half a dozen games, all of them amazing. Look, I'm not using these, and he's got like 110. If I had a 110 kill game, you'd see it. But this guy has more than he knows what to do with. I also went to his live stream and kind of stalked him, just creeped, didn't talk or anything. Just went in there and watched him play. And the guy's dropping 100 bombs all the time. He is a very, very good player. And his number one key to his success is being ready for the gunfight while the other guy's not. That's why these things work to his advantage all the time. Number 2 key, good aim. I wish that this wasn't part of his success, right? Because it's not something that we can just emulate and sort of instantly get. We can all get smarter in a hurry, but we can't all be gifted athletes. We can make good decisions, which is what this series is really focused on. But good aim, that just takes a lot of practice. But watch him do this. Watch him get on target and shoot as well as anyone can possibly shoot. In this next little series that's in front of you here, watch him combine the two things that I talked about, where he's ready for the gunfight before the other guy, and all his bullets are on target. When you combine those two things, it's going to work out really well for you. Look at that. He's ready for the other guy before the other guy's ready for him, and his bullets are on target. If you can do this same sort of thing, use your aim, be ready, and put your bullets on target, then you can get games like this. It's not magic. It's not his connection. It's him jumping out, using, right there, he used lag to his advantage. The guy who initiates the gunfight is the guy who knows about it first. Not just from reaction time standpoint, but from the fact that the game tells you, the game is slightly delayed in telling some guy that he just jumped around the corner and you're about to get shot at. So he's using that to his advantage. Everybody does. The other thing I've noticed that's really critical to his success is using Scavenger. I'm not saying this is right for everybody, and it might not be right for you. Self-evaluate. Things like Scavenger and Bandolier benefit better players more than the other ones. If your KD is somewhere around 1, then chances are you die a lot before you run out of bullets. But he uses Scavenger in a couple of different ways. One is, first of all, he needs to get a lot of kills per life if he's going to be working dogs and swarms all the time, which he does. See him jump out around the corner there and initiate the gunfight? The guy who initiates is the guy who knows it first. He does it all the time. The other thing he does with Scavenger is he's not afraid to dump a ton of bullets into a bad guy. I see him engage guys at distances like this, and while that wasn't too bad, there are points in this game where he'll use 20, 25 bullets to kill another guy, and he doesn't care, right? He's more than happy to, he's beasting. He's more than happy to shoot a guy at distance with an SMG, knowing how many bullets that it takes, because he runs Scavenger. I don't think he ever worries about conservation of bullets, because, a guy like him that's going for a lot of kills, that stays alive for a long time, needs it. And I've never even seen this spot used before. Maybe you have. But yeah, if I were to say there were 3 things that make him who he is, it's that he's prepared for the gunfight before the other guy, he's on target, his aim is outstanding, and by using Scavenger, he never worries about bullets, and he's able to engage guys across the map. He doesn't care if it takes 30 bullets to finish somebody off. He'll do it happily. One criticism I'm anticipating of this video is that he had an orbital VSAT up so often that that was part of the key number one. You know, the awareness, the knowing that he was about to get into a gunfight before the other guy did. And my counter to that is twofold. One, you know, he seemed to have that sixth sense with or without the orbital VSAT. Sure, it's helpful. There's no doubt about it. Orbital VSAT is a killer kill streak. But I've watched him play live, and even without the orbital VSAT, he just always seems to know that that other guy is coming and he's ready for it. He's memorized the traffic patterns, and you know, this being kill confirmed, I find even more difficult to memorize the traffic patterns in. It's not like Dom or Demo where you know where they're coming from. You can know a little bit. You know, you can like look at the map. You see how his entire team's behind him? Chances are the bad guys are where his team isn't. That's generally how team deathmatch works. So, you know, rush and get away from your teammates. They're going to get you killed. They might not be silenced. They might not be stealthy or make good decisions. Spend some time like he's doing right here, where your team isn't, and you'll find that's where the bad guys are. That's the general rule of thumb for team deathmatch and kill confirmed. And you know, while he didn't get any there, you notice his dog tags, his dog stole his kills. That's what happened there. Another criticism I thought I might kind of, like I tried to counter, is that he was playing against bad players. And everyone says that of anyone who has great games. Oh, well, the other team was just not as skilled as the other teams that I consistently face. And I have two counters to that. One, I watched him live stream. He does this all the time. Two, Mark of J was on the other team. And Mark of J was another Dissecting the Greats candidate. At the end, I'll link to the playlist and you can watch all you want. But he is a legit player. I think his score per minute is like 500 something. He's the only guy that goes positive on the other team. And you can see, you know, he's just rolling here with a bunch of strangers, beasting it like he always does. The guy's a legit strong player, although perhaps struggling to find all the traffic he wants at the very end of this game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this issue of Dissecting the Greats. There's a playlist I'll link at the end, and you can click on that and see. You see, Marker J's there, only guy positive on the other team. You can check out the other Dissecting the Greats if you enjoyed this video. Thank you. Hey guys, WoodysGamertag for game.